What is going on, everybody? This is Sergio G, PhD, and this literally just came to the front door. It was delivered by FedEx, and the funny part is, I wasn't expecting anything. I was up in my room trying to get ready to go somewhere, and I saw the FedEx driver come up, and I'm like, "Well, I wonder who he's going to." But it kind of looked like he was going to stop at my place. I don't know why. Just I have these feelings. So, anyways, I watched him for a couple of seconds. I saw him jump out. I saw a Hat Club box. I'm like, what am I getting? I haven't got no shipping confirmation or anything. So I'm like, okay, I'll go check it out. But then it's like, I check out the box. Holy really, FedEx? Really? Like, I know I've seen people post stuff in the past, and I actually haven't had too many issues, but this is why it's very important to make sure you properly package the hat when you're doing shipping and don't just put them in a smaller box. Because if this was a smaller box, I'm hoping, I think I know what it is, but I'm not 100% sure. And then you can never tell if it's actually for a Clink Room hat or a Hat Club hat. I think it's a Hat Club hat. So, oh boy, we'll see how this goes. Okay, let's get some scissors out. So hopefully, what's that Russian machine? So, yeah, they did a hell of a job on the handling of this one. All right, let's check it out, guys. Let's see what's in the box. I am gonna like try to undent the hat rope, not the hat, but the box a little bit. Holy crap! All right, we don't do invoices, so here we go, guys. Let's take it out. Let's oh, I can feel a little roughness in it. Here we go, guys. That's what I had a feeling it was. Oh, fucking A, dude. Hat Club, you guys fucking are sucking it up or something. Look at this. That is the Sandstorm exclusive pin, and it's not even wrapped. The fuck, Hat Club? The fuck happened? Guys, you guys are fucking getting terrible or something. You guys are turning into lids? Like, I'm telling you guys, like, seriously. Now, I don't know. It just seems funny that the box is all fucked up. The pin is not even in a plastic. You're fucking telling me you're just gonna send it a hat that I waited 5, 6 months on to get. You're just gonna lollygag it, throw it in a box, and there's no bag. See, usually, if you guys don't know, Hat Club always sends them in these bags. This is why sometimes I think I feel like they know who they're shipping to because they don't really give a shit. And I don't know. This is just me being me. Exactly, send it back, boss. I probably won't. I don't really send anything back. Um, and I feel like, and this is stupid, I know probably, and I get some crap retards on here telling me other stuff, but this is when I feel like they know who they're sending it to. Because seriously, like, I can understand maybe if the box is dented because FedEx and UPS and all those guys are not the best shipping services sometimes. I mean, like I said, I haven't had very many issues, but that box was totally jacked. And they were sending the last hat I ordered from the Sandstorm collection, was the Detroit Tigers. So if you haven't seen the Detroit Tigers, this is how it looks like. And I don't know. I'm a little disappointed. I feel I have like a bad taste in my mouth. I don't know why. You guys be the judge. And then it kind of looks kind of dirty as always, because they don't put it in bags or nothing. So I don't know, guys. Maybe it's just me. And let me know down. Let me know in the chat here if like a lot of your guys' sweatbands are looking like they've already been pre-worn or something, or if they've been coming off white like this. Because like I always thought this is supposed to be pearl white. And if you look at it, the sweatband looks clearly stained. I don't know. You guys be the judge. You help me out. I mean, yeah, I have a lot of hats and I buy a lot of hats. So I mean, ideally, when you get a white sweatband, and hopefully the light is coming in good. Ideally, when you get a white sweatband, it is like basically pearl white. And this shit seriously looks like somebody was wearing it. I don't know, guys. You guys, like I said, be the judge. It looks a little dirty. Fuck. I never send things back. I mean, if I really don't want it, I can sell it, I guess. But the Detroit Tigers was actually one I was going to keep. So let's try it on. return it. Looks stained, right? It does. Lids and Hat Club, team lids, support lids. I won't even say support lids because if, as you guys know, I go to a lot of Blue Store shopping, and I will say the customer service in a Blue Store, as of like my last number of stores, with the exception of one store I found in Los Angeles area and then in the Oregon area, has been atrocious. The Sacramento Blue stores were okay. One of them was that I went to, wasn't exactly in Sacramento. I actually drove about 30 minutes away from there, and their customer service, it was actually pretty good. But I will say that the Blue store is having difficulty finding employees, so I feel like they're just hiring basically anybody that can take a job because their customer service there stinks. And with their new system and everything, I feel like they're going to be going away from the Access Pass membership, so you can't get your 20% off. And they're just probably going to start just doing some sort of points things where all you get is points for buying, but you don't get that 20% off no more. So uh, the Hat Club pen does look fine. Doesn't look bad. I'm just really disappointed in the fact that it wasn't in a bag. The hat itself, it seems okay. I will say, like I said, the sweatband seemed a little stained, but maybe that was just me. Most people get a job just to get a job. Yeah, but I mean, I, I know I'm not the brightest guy, but I always feel like when I'm even trying to get a job or if I want to hire employees, I want to hire employees that, yeah, they want a job, but they're eventually or somewhat gonna, while they're working, care about the customer and care about the products. And I'm not saying that the customer is always right. I've been in a ton of customer service type job fields before, and I will say that the customer is right. Maybe I would say about 50% of the time. And I really hate that notion that the customer is always right. I will straight tell you the customer is not always right. So whoever started that fake ass notion doesn't know anything about customer service because the customer's not always right. So I've had a lot of hard situations in the Blue stores, and to the point where it's like even my local one has gone through a lot of transitions with their employees, and they're just straight dumbasses. They don't know anything about hats, and they don't know nothing about, I'm telling you guys, the manager's like 20 years old, and I'm not like saying anything based off their age, but I feel like that's the best you could get, I guess. I mean, they're breathing so they can run the store, I guess. But it's like that's just it was terrible. It's been a bad experience going into my local stores recently. What if they were 20 and knew a lot about hats? Well, that's different. But that's why I say I don't necessarily discriminate off of the age or anything. If they know about the hats and they know about customer service, that's one thing. Because when I was 20 years old, I'd already been working, in fast food for like 2, 3 years. So I had a very good idea of customer service. And no, I didn't know about hats as much as I do now, but I did know about the customer service appeal or the aspect of it. So at least I had half of it. So if they have half of it, then that means that there's a potential there to have a good manager at say 2021. Like one of my managers that actually works at another store that's associated with the Blue store, she's only like 22 and she's way above like her time of knowing what's going on. And that's what I'm saying. So, anyways, guys, older people don't want to work for lids most of the time. And that is true. That is true. Most of the time, the Blue store will take younger guys or younger people, guys and get late men and women. But at the same time, as a veteran hat buyer, hat collector, I feel like they need to work on their customer service. So, anyways, for the people that said I should just shop at Lids, I do shop at Lids, but Hat Club, I don't shop there more because honestly, ever since the Big C has been going down, happening over the last 2 years, they've actually been shutting down some of their stores. And this was really sad that this came like this. I don't know, like I said, if it was just a FedEx thing, but the fact that this didn't even come in a bag, you're telling me they knew throwing this in the box, it wasn't in a bag. You're telling me they thought that was okay? I mean, if you don't have no more bags, find something to wrap it up in. I'm telling you. So, anyways, early AF, damn you live. Yeah, just for a couple minutes. I was mad about the package. So, this was just a short thing here. Uh, but that's the only reason I did it. And like I said, I didn't get no confirmation that this was even coming. And this is one that I'll be keeping. I sold most of the other sandstorms, and I'm not going to apologize about that because that's what I do. I sell what I want to sell, and I sell for the price I want to sell it for, and I get what I want for it. So I end up sticking. I'm going to probably stick with the Tigers because I do like this one. Of course, stuck with the Mariners. That one was really sweet. I do have the Oakland A's right there. So if you haven't seen these yet, I did obviously keep the Giants there. The Giants is a good one. I did keep the Braves, of course, because this was the second edition of their Sandstorm run. The Braves were one of the earlier drops originally when you were able to get it from Hat Club. And then this was the pre-order one that they did. I got the Skull Chief right there. I got the Blue Jays, of course. I'm keeping that one. And I also have the Dionic Beetle. Actually, somewhere where I don't even know where that one went. So I do still have the Dionic Beetle. I will tell you, I did sell the Rockies. I did sell the Mets because I want to. So that's just plain and simple. So, anyways, those are the ones that I'm keeping. I really like this collection and everything like this. So, not a bad collection. So, I did get 29 of them. So, I had 29. I kept 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I will, I've sold most of them already. I got a few left. They're all up, and they are the prices they are up on my prices website that I use because they're not. It's just the way it is. I sell them for what I want, and I get what I want. So, anyways, got any extra 5/8? Johnny. I love you, dude. Johnny, I'm not giving you a hat on resale prices, dude. Anyways, Johnny, you're funny. No, Johnny, just wait. Anyways, guys, just wanted to show you guys this quick little video, do a little live stream. Wasn't planning on it or anything like that. That's why I don't really have a lot to talk about. I mean, the playoffs have been. By the way, is anybody really watching baseball playoffs anymore? I will straight tell you. Ever since the Giants got knocked out. I'm done with it. I feel like the better team did not win, and I know some people are going to say, "Hey, the Dodgers won. They did win 107 games. They are a good team." I just don't feel like the better team won. I really don't. And the Dodgers are kind of proving that a little bit because they barely won last night. Cody Bellinger came out with like a 3-run home run against the Braves, but they haven't looked really that great in the first 3 games, other than that one big shot. They were about to go down 3-0, and then Bellinger saved them. I'm sorry, guys. I know I'm a Giants fan, but also I'm going off of what I've been watching all season long. That call on Wilmer Flores was obviously not a strike, but just watching the whole broadcast in the TBS and the Fox or whatever, all they ever kept really doing was talking about possibly how the Dodgers were going to come back, that the Giants had a great season, but their run was about to be ended. And you could tell, I don't know, me personally, I like Ron Darling as an announcer, and I see a lot of Mets games actually because I have the MLB package, so I like generally what he says. But it didn't feel to me like they gave the Giants any chance of winning that series against the Dodgers. And even with that last play there, I believe it was, what was it, a Seager or something, or it could have been even Turner at third base. I believe, I can't remember now. I'm too old. Botched that ball, and that's what the Dodgers have been doing all year. They've been making crucial errors when it mattered, and they've been barely staying on. And I know you guys are still going to say they won 107 games. You don't do that by mistake. I get that, but I will tell you, the Giants were consistent all year, and they came back. And I feel like at least if Wilmer Flores would have struck out swinging, I would have been fine. Give him that one more pitch. That game could not have ended the way that it ended. That was a bogus ass call from that first base umpire saying he swung. I feel like if they're going to use the replay technology, they need to start using it. And no, I'm not bitter. It is what it is, and you can't change it. It is what it is, but I don't feel like the Dodgers were the better team. So it's been hard to watch. The Braves, I feel like I can't really root for the Braves to win the World Series, only because, growing up in the 90s and whatnot, the Braves were always like first place. The Braves were kind of like the Patriots. And yeah, I like the Patriots, but I liked them because of Tom Brady. Now that Tom Brady's not really there, I don't really care that much for the Patriots. And then also one of my buddies was a Braves fan when I was a kid. And I was a White Sox / Giants fan. So, of course, I was always kind of rooting against his Braves. I didn't want them to win anyways. And then I'm sorry, obviously, I don't root for the Dodgers. I can't root for the Astros. And plain and simple, no, I'm not over the cheating thing. And I'll tell you why. Here's what I want to happen. And I'll be over. I'll be fine. Astros, just come out, say you cheated. You thought you could get away with it. Other teams were doing it, like the Boston Red Sox. The Boston Red Sox are not off of this. Boston Red Sox use technology to cheat. Nothing really happened to them. Nothing happened to the Astros. Just say you guys came out and cheat. You thought you could get away with it. You wanted an unfair advantage. That's the way it is. And if you did that, I'm fine. I hate hearing the shit that, oh, we didn't cheat, or whatnot. You guys clearly cheated. So did the Red Sox. And I'm having trouble rooting for any of the teams. I don't care about any of the teams. So let me know, guys. I did originally have the Giants and the Red Sox in the playoffs because I thought the Red Sox were the best American League team. And right now, I guess the Red Sox are still up. They're ahead on the Astros. I think it's 2-0, I believe, or 2-1. And then they're playing today. I don't know why I'm even looking at the TV thinking it's up there, but they play today at 2 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, so 5 o'clock Eastern. And that will be decent. So let's see. Oh, man, I thought you were doing a BBB. No, got an extra 5 days left. Did you got the rest of your hats? Did you had any issues with the hats? I had that. The box just came all fucked up, Johnny. So you might want to watch the first couple minutes. But this was, as Johnny was saying, this was the last hat in the Sandstorm collection pre-ordered that I ordered. So this was the last one. Some people were complaining about getting the pink UV all dirty. See, it's not just me. I feel like fucking Hat Club don't really give a shit about the customer no more either. Why are you getting dirty pink UVs? This is why you do. Hey, I don't care what people say about me on my resale game. My resale game is top notch, guys. I don't care what hat it is. It could be a dad hat. It could be a freaking snapback. It could be a Velcro. All my hats, when I ship them out, and I'm not tooting my horn or nothing, go in a fucking plastic bag to keep them clean. Hat Club, you got way more damn money than me, fools. And you guys can't put them in a plastic bag with a zip tie? You guys, okay, explain to me how that's going to create a return customer. Anyways, let's see. He doesn't care anymore about their packaging handling. They don't even place it in a bag. No. Oh, look, I got a message. Anyways, I'll get off this. I already get enough hate from everything. And the other thing is, like, also, it's like, I don't know, guys. This is how I know, like, the hat game has a bunch of favoritisms. I've been seeing the Blue Store. They've been going live on IG with my favorite kind of people. And I'm done with them. But at the same time, clearly they play their favorites. So that's the other reason why it's like, I don't even, I don't know about you guys. And then somebody sent me a message today that they're trying to sell hats with holes in them for like $260. Are we going to start buying hats with holes in them, just like pants with holes in them, as a fashion trend for $260? Holy shit. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, damn it, I don't have my phone. Yes, I don't always carry my phone, or I lose it all over the place. Are we going to start buying hats with freaking holes in them for $260? This is why, you guys, I think I rather focus on just like reselling and jumping over to the Blue Stores to buy those hats that I could resell than honestly really caring about buying. There hasn't really been a hat that I've been crazy about trying to jump on to buy. And you guys know I don't fucking jump at those 11 o'clock time frames that Hat Club's trying to drop, every couple times a week. I'm not doing that. I don't got time to do that, guys. I hate that shit. And it's really hard to order from Clink Room. Somebody just told me the Buzzkill hat that I created, that was being pre-ordered back in March with the July delivery. They're saying it's supposed to be delivered in November. A hat that you pre-ordered in March, not coming till November? What the fuck? Clink Rooms, aka Hat Club. What the hell? This is why I mentioned this a couple weeks ago on my podcast, and I know it could hurt a lot of people financially because they use it as a little bit of income. Stop doing pre-orders. Stop it. Get your shit together. Get all the freaking hats out. I personally alone, guys, still have 100 hats on pre-order. 100. Do the math. At $45 a piece, that's $4,500. I don't care about the money. It's not that. I want my damn hat in a reasonable amount of time. 7, 8, 9 months is not a reasonable amount of time. Clink room, hat club, stop doing your shit. And like I said, I'm kind of losing the little kick for hats. I mean, I'll still pick up a few here and there. I mean, the Blossom collection was re-released on a New Era a couple days ago. If you guys had seen that, and then that was actually a collection I kind of liked. I picked up the Baltimore Orioles on that Blossom collection, and I think I picked up the Toronto Blue Jays if I remember right. I can't remember. I got so many freaking hats, but I didn't really jump to go back and grab another one or anything like that. And then the other thing is, guys, I will be going to spring training in March, which I'm really excited. I went to spring training about seriously like 10 years ago. So I rather save my money for that. And like I said, there's nothing really coming out like hat wise that I really give a shit guys about. You guys know I don't chase fads or I wear shoes, so I don't care about matching my shoes. And I feel like honestly a lot of these hype beast people are ruining the hat game. So maybe that's just me. No, I'm not bitter. I'm just trying to figure out what the bigger purpose of everything. And I feel like there's too much favoritism, and you guys can say whatever you want, but I'm sure I'm not the only one who feels this way. Don't you love the dirty pink? Yeah, I saw those hats. 9 months pregnancy. Wait on a no shit, right, dude? Like the baby would come before the pre-order hat would show up. Did you got all your clink room hats? No, I fucking don't, Johnny. I told you, I'm missing 100 of them. I love you, Johnny. Or are you still waiting on your pre-orders? I'm still waiting on them, dude. And yes, I did just order a couple pre-orders about 2 weeks ago. And the main reason is they are good hats, and that's why I get so irritated. They're good hats, and I've told you guys in the past that it's usually worth the wait. But even before, when I would say that, the wait was only being like 4 to 5 months max, and now we getting ridiculous. We getting straight ridiculous. So that's why I was telling somebody that stop buying pre-orders. Yeah, I know. That's why I was telling somebody, people who want to say shit about me, like selling them up for like 150 bucks. First of all, I don't always sell them for 150 bucks. That's just my starting price. Uh, I put in the time, I put in the waiting, I put in the work for the hats. I deserve to get paid for my time and my work. I'm the one that's literally waiting the whole time to get the hats. I'm the one getting my money tied up in the hats. I deserve to get whatever the fuck I want on how much I sell a hat for. So any of you fools that think I'm doing wrong with the pre-orders, you guys don't know what you're talking about. So anyways, guys, yeah, I need to get off that train, but I just see people complaining about doing resellers all the time. And it's like, you know what? From like literally day one, I've always been a reseller of some sort, selling baseball cards or trading baseball cards or selling wrestling collectibles and stuff like that. I've always been Pokemon cards. I've always been on, reselling ways to make a little extra money. But yeah, I'm still a collector. I still collect a whole bunch of shit. And right now, I collect hats and I collect Funko Pops and I collect autographs. And yeah, I'm going to sell one here and there. It's a hobby. It's what I fucking do. Unless it's an elephant pregnancy, 24 months wait on the pre-order. So anyways, yeah, it is to the point, you guys, I even actually stopped following HC, and I think I stopped, no, I think I had to refollow Liz for the proposal of the Ultimate Pitcher contest that the Blue Store was putting on. Yeah, if you guys hadn't heard, the Blue Store did a Ultimate Pitcher contest where if you took the best pitcher, they would choose you as a final contestant. And if your pitcher is picked, you'll win the Ultimate Pitcher contest. And you're asking yourself, there wasn't no pitcher contest. There was an Ultimate Hat Collection contest. No, you guys, it wasn't. If there was a real legit Ultimate Hat Collection contest, and I know they said it doesn't matter about the numbers, you're telling me I'm not in the running? And if you guys are paying attention, by the way, I believe if I remember right, two of the people that were chosen this year were on last year's ballots. So I'm just going to start calling it the Ultimate Pitcher Contest. And yeah, I guess granted, I didn't really take any great pictures, but I'm bringing it up more because like I saw some good pictures. I will give Professor Hatter some credit on his picture. He always does that diversity type hat picture, and it's a pretty decent picture. He's using his 400 plus hats to spell out like hat diversity, and it's creative and it's not copycatted like all those other pictures that you see on that. It's actually his original idea in a sense, or originality. And yet he doesn't get chosen as a finalist. And I will say the other thing about those that contest, it's all favorites because the pitchers might. I'm not talking about the people. I'm talking about the pitchers. Just any clowns out there that are just trying to say spill the heat or the hate. All those pitchers that were chosen to be a finalist this year have already been done in previous years. Like, yeah, even mine was almost similar, but I did a little bit different this year. I mean, I did it in front of my couch, which is kind of similar to the picture I took last year, but even I did some different pictures and whatnot, and they were at least a little bit different. But we've already seen the one of the hats on the steps. We've seen the one of some guy just putting about 15 Niner hats around him and calling that a hat collection. You're telling me 30 hats is a hat collection? That's a picture. That's a picture of your hats. A picture collection contest. You know, another one buried. Gee, where I've seen that buried one. I mean, if you don't even say that you saw me do it, that's perfectly fine. But we saw that in the last year's winner, where if I remember right, he buried himself in some Yankee hats. I think they were Yankee hats. Yankee hats. He buried himself in some Yankee hats, and he was the winner. So I mean, we've already seen all that shit. We've seen hats on steps before. We've seen all that crap. So I guess the Blue Store is, like I say, doing a picture contest because there's no originality in anything that was done by any of the contestants this year. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I'm not bitter. I'm just saying you can't call it Ultimate Hat Collection Contest and choose the pitchers that you did, because that is not a determination of an ultimate hat collector. I mean, I had one guy say to me, "Well, I wasn't able to get all my hats in the picture." I mean, no shit, Sherlock. I know you got an impressive collection. I'm not able to get all my hats in the picture either. You know, and it's funny because I will still stay. There's people out there who will not admit to how many hats they have in their own personal collection. I can tell you from day one, I've been telling everybody how many hats I have in my collection. Once I add in the Tigers and the fitted alone collection, not counting snapbacks, I have 1,420 hats. About there, 1,415, somewhere around there, between 15 and 20. But I know how many hats I have. You ask anybody else out there, anybody, I almost guarantee it. Like, I can tell you on the spot how many hats. Their reply will be either, I'll get back to you. I don't know. I haven't counted in years. Or they'll just make up a number with no proof. You guys got my proof. I don't got nothing to hide. Clown Club new spokesperson, Carrot Top. Are you serious? Is that for real? What does Carrot Top have anything to do with hats? He doesn't even wear a damn hat. Last time I knew, like, he had a full head of lettuce unless he lost his hair. What does he have anything? Not about the collection. It's about how the picture looks like. So why don't they just call it an ultimate picture contest? Fuck the hat. Don't call it what it's really is then. And stop playing favorites. Stop playing favorites. That's all I'm going to say. I don't even give a shit if I wasn't chosen. Don't care about that. Go choose a guy like Hatter. Go choose a guy. I know Johnny didn't really submit any picture. Johnny's got an impressive collection. J38, he's got an impressive collection. Russ Mission actually don't know what you got. So, you know, I'm just saying, go choose a guy that nobody has heard of. Yeah, cash package, whatnot. He's got an impressive collection, stuff like that. But there's a ton of people out there that just post up subtle pictures here and there, and they don't really go post, you know, to the contest or whatever, but they got some great collections. Why aren't they being chosen? They tag lids and all that shit all year long too. So if it's not about the hat collection and it's about the picture, well, why aren't other people being chosen? Like, I can almost guarantee you, and I don't know none of these guys personally. What did they choose? Like 5 or 6 finalists? 6 of those guys probably have some sort of affiliation with whatever groups are out there, which I don't have no affiliation with. I'm just saying, you guys look it up. If you guys want to prove me wrong, go for it. Show me that they don't have affiliation with anybody. Hatter Hat Diversity didn't get picked. Yeah, he should have got picked. His shit's creative. And the Blue Store always says it's not about what type of hats you have. It's how you display your collection. He displayed his whole freaking collection. He didn't just display a few of them. He literally displayed his whole 400 hat, could be 500 by now, 500 hat collection. MTS has, yeah. Well, I mean, MTS is. I will put that one down. Unfortunately, they don't do. The Blue Store does not do international picture collections. Maybe if they start doing an international picture collection, yes, MTS would be definitely up there as well because he's got a good collection too, and he's got some unique shit because he can't get all the stuff that we're able to get. He gets some different kind of stuff, and he can't always obviously get fitted because of where he lives. It doesn't work. So he's got a good collection as well. What even happened to Fitted Insider? He just stopped doing videos. Oh, you mean Fitted Outsider? Oh yeah, that dude. I told you guys, Wrestle Machine, man. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but he got kicked off early access from Hat Club. So he couldn't get the hype drops anymore. He even says on his channel, he does all the hype drops, sloppy seconds, shit like that. If you can't get the hype drops and that's all you base your channel off of is the hype drops, what are you going to do? And then the same thing with Hack. And he didn't do Clink Room. He didn't do minor leagues. So once he kind of lost, I feel like, and I don't really know. I don't have anything to do with him, but I have seen that he's kind of disappeared. Hopefully, health-wise, he's okay because there's some shit going on. And I'm sure if something did come up, somebody would say something. But my personal opinion, I feel like once he lost the inside track of trying to get all those hype hats, like those J tips and those cotton candies, yes. Rest in peace, Sean. Stay fitted. Yes. Seriously, I talked a little bit about him. So, yes. If you guys don't know, Sean Stay Fitted did pass away, unfortunately. So, but hopefully, like I said, hopefully Fitted Outsider is healthy. Like I said, he probably, and he stopped, you guys. If you guys hadn't known, he did get let go or he quit working at the Blue Store where he was working from everything I've been told. So once he lost that insider access from Hat Club, and then he quit working at the Blue Store, they let him go. I'm not sure which direction, but either way, he's not working there. His channel was kind of dead because he didn't really do, like, my channel is not just based off of hype. You guys know that I do a lot of minor league hats. So I got this one right here, the Phillies high A team, the Lakeland Blue Claws or the Jersey City Blue Claws hats. I talk about this one. I think I did do a video on this one. I talk about the minor league hats. I talk about the Giants hats. This was another Hat Club exclusive. I got 20 at 24. My channel is more diverse. I've talked about the Cooperstown flip hat right here that you can just go get. Usually find them in the sales section. This is actually a pretty nice hat. I was wearing a lot of Giants hats recently. My show is more wide array. So if you actually are into hats, and I don't mean that like in a negative way, then my channel is more for you because I don't just chase the hype. And I feel like that's kind of what happened with Fitted Outsider, is that once he lost that inside track of trying to get the hype. That's why I kind of honestly, guys, I don't know about you guys, I never felt like the Crown Clean sponsorship was real either, because if you know usually about anything about sponsorships, usually the way they work is like, the person that's promoting the sponsorship has their own little discount code that would give the viewers that code. So when you go check out, you get like a 5 or 10% off by entering, say, Fitted Insider, and you get like 10% off. I don't know about you guys. I never really saw, of course, I don't watch his videos. I never watched his videos as much, but I saw a few of them, and I never really saw like him throw out that like code or anything like that to acknowledge that you could get a discount. So I don't feel like that was really ever real either. He probably had a good relationship with the dude, but I just don't feel like that was real. Sloppy seconds of staying in the dirty pink UV. Gone too soon. I have no hype pass, only on field. So anyways, and I don't know what's going on with Nucci or any of those guys. I mean, if they're still popping out the hype pass, then that just proves my point about how Hat Club is liars, that there's no more early access. I think somebody brought up a point showing that somebody had a whole bunch of early access hats from Hat Club after they said they weren't going to do it. And I think I did talk about that for a minute, about how like Hat Club just wanted to like cut out a lot of people. So it's like, okay, cool. I save money. It's all good. It's all good. On fields are hype hats for me. Yeah, I mean, shit, dude. Hey, J38, dude. Yeah. Anyway, so here why I'm doing it here. We get a show Red Sox hat. Oh, I'm sorry. This is a Yankees hat. We got the what the fuck Spokane Patriots, which I believe is the A team for the New York Yankees, but yet it looks like a freaking Boston Red Sox affiliate. So, anyways, these are one of the hats. I don't know if I showed you guys, but I just wore it this week, so I had it nearby. So, like I said, guys, I need to figure out what kind of videos I'm going to be releasing and whatnot. Um, I do have a couple videos. I try to do a little bit more comedy in my stuff, and I get in trouble for that as well. By the way, if you guys don't know, Dr. LC is Dr. Low Crown. I don't know why people think it's something else. Still no Woo Sox. Nope. I haven't got a worse sister Red Sox hat yet. I mean, it's Low Crown. I don't know where anybody gets anything different from. So I do have something going on. My therapist told me I needed to find the goat. So I'm on search for the goat. If you haven't checked out those videos, there's two so far. They're kind of short and kind of funny. They're supposed to be funny. And I'll be releasing the third one. It's like a 6-part series. Unlike some people, Hatter, actually, I have them already all filmed and already uploaded on YouTube. I'm just kind of waiting to release them. Like I said, I will be going to spring training in March. The one thing I want to do this year, did you find the goat? You have to stay tuned. Yo, at J38 Johnny G, still waiting for the goat videos to drop. By the way, Johnny G did say something that it would be right up my alley. Is it a Hartford Yard Goat hat? No, it's not a Hartford Yard Goat hat, but that was plan B just in case I couldn't fulfill what I was trying to do or accomplish. But no, it's not a Hartfield Yard Goat because that's actually something that I would actually do. I want to try to when I go to spring training, and I don't know if this is possible because I really have no connections. If I could maybe interview some players, especially I want to talk to the minor leaguers, not the big names, not the Fernando Tatises, the Shohei Ohtani's, the Mike Trout. No, dude, I want to talk to freaking Marco Luciano, Jairo, Paul Lamares. I want to talk to Bobby Witt Jr. The Kansas City Royals, and I'll tell you why. The reason why is I want to talk to these kind of guys. These kind of guys are the ones that are wearing those crazy unis in the minor leagues, wearing, the MILB theme night jerseys and hats. And I'm just kind of curious, what has been their favorite theme hat that they wore, or have they seen, or what has been like the worst theme type hat or jersey they've seen? The jerseys get a little crazy. The hats are pretty cool most of the time. Unfortunately, I don't have all the hats. I've gotten a number of the MILB theme hats, and yes, that's what I talk about on my show sometimes. But I like to try to do something like that. I mean, I'm not really the ball hawk kind of guy, so I won't be like filming trying to chase foul balls or anything. I do like trying to chase autographs, but you can't really film that. So I just kind of figuring out what I'm going to do with my channel. I mean, I could talk more about minor league hats, but the thing is, even with minor league, it's kind of been slowing down because I cannot get a St. Paul Saints hat. I couldn't get a Worcester Red Sox hat. And there was a couple other ones. I will be doing a top 10 of hat villains most wanted hats, or Sergio G's PhD's most. I don't really freaking know what my name is anymore. That's the other thing. I'm not really married to Hat Villain or anything like that. It's just a name that I chose just to kind of, everybody's getting pissed off at me for some stupid reason or another, so I just kind of went with it. So I might just stick with Sergio G PhD. If you guys don't know, PhD, professional hat collector, as you guys probably know. Anyway, so we'll be doing like a top 10, and no, most of the hats on my top 10 are not hype hats. There's probably one if you want to consider it a hype hat, and most of you guys been watching me, you guys know what it is. So anyways, I'm just gonna try to figure out what I'm gonna be doing. Really not sure. If you guys got any ideas of kind of videos you guys want me to try to do that are typically the type of videos I do, I'll be open to the ideas. If you guys want to hit me up on Instagram at Sergio G PhD, you maybe give me some ideas. I'm always open to the ideas. Somebody already said I need to find a Mandy Snaps. That is true. Problem is I don't actually know any girls besides my wife, and she ain't gonna be wanting to play Mandy Snaps. So I mean, that's already been an idea thrown out there. So somebody actually said to drive to like the red light district in the Bay Area to find a available female, and I'm like, and no, good idea, not for me. Anyways, guys, so thank you guys so much for your time. Thank you for having a little fun with me. I will be doing hopefully baseball beers and BS sometime soon. I haven't really been drinking that much, believe it or not. I've been working on cutting my weight down. So obviously, in order to cut my weight down, I got to cut down the kind of beer I drink because it's high in carbs and calories. So I've been actually not drinking as much. Yeah, and yeah, I really don't need that many beers to do BBB, but it's always fun. Pick one up at Fisherman's Wharf. What a hat! I mean, they do have two lid stores over there. Going to see you again, Major. Good seeing you again. Oh, so anyways, guys, I will see you guys next time. Thank you guys. Sorry, this took longer than I actually thought. So anyways, you guys always make it fun, and that's why I keep doing it, because if it wasn't for you guys, I probably would have quit a long time ago. So I do appreciate everybody on here, because I do know everybody on here is actually legit. So anyways, see you guys later. Sir GG PHC. Bye. Later, guys.